Ray Reynolds here with RaisCredit.com, the voice of credit. Today, let's have some fun. When I say some things to write down, please write it down. Don't just take a picture. You see, a picture makes you and the cell phone smarter than you. And that's not what you really want to do. The information we're going to give out today is pretty protected anyway. I created so many blueprints and rules and tools, it's kind of fun. So today I'm going to help you get to that $1 million dream, and I'll even guarantee it. I'll even put it in writing. I got no hesitation at all. So let's understand. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to plan on the problems. I want you to plan on the problems. Literally, today, 10 things are going to go wrong. Your friends, your family, they're going to get in your way. The bank's going to say no. You're going to stub your toe. So what? Live with it. You understand something. You got the ability to plan the problems. All you got to do is do what I tell you to do. I'll hand you the fish. I'll teach you how to fish too. All right, you might just want to listen to me. I brought in my first 100,000 at 9.5, a million at 14, and a double billion at 26 under corporate structure. So I'm pretty good at what I do. By the way, I haven't had a paycheck for 20 years. I don't think I really need one. Safety credit, line of defense. Let's see if you want to do this and see what needs to be done. See it, believe it, go get it. That's the ability. That's what you get to do. If you listen and you learn. The ultimate thing is you got to turn these on. It's called ears. Let's get them to listen. My journey, oh my goodness, it was like getting out of hell. But the reality is I'm going to show you the journey, and your journey has just begun with me. So if you allow me to play with you just a little bit, I'll get you to $1 million. Some of you, if you really follow through, I can even get you to $1 billion. But again, that's going to be up to you. You got the ability to listen and learn, and I want to have fun. So let's talk about the journey and how it begins, and you and me, and have some fun as well. So here's the first thing. I think you're stuck. I literally do. I think you got to get past go. I think you're stuck here. Maybe your friends, your family, or something got in your way. I don't know. Me, it's pretty simple. When I was 3.5 years old, I was dropped off Redondo Beach Pier by Mrs. Hope. All right, that's the bottom line. She got her weekly and monthly checks, but every morning at 6:30, I was at the pier from basically 3 years old to 9.5. I called her the she-devil from hell. You see, I had to beg and steal off the pier. At the end of the day, that sucks. But guess what? Today, I'm going to show you some goodies I got. You see, when I got dropped off at the pier in Redondo Beach, I saw Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes. I knew they had the money. I knew I could go get it myself. So guess what? I'm going to show you my collection of Lamborghinis, Ferraris, yachts, race boats, kind of goodies. I even broke world records too. You see, I got no BS like some of you. The reality is it's pretty well choice. I like helicopters as well. All right, and I like the mansions. They're kind of nice too. So guess what you get to do? You get to play with me. See, here's the thing. All right, I was lucky, even though I was being used and abused as a child. All right, I didn't let it hold me back. Top of that, I got an IQ off the damn chart, and I got total recall in most things. So today, I want you to write down Ray's rules. If you got the guts and you can play with me, I'll get you to $1 million dream. I'll even guarantee it. But guess what? Most of you basically have wasted and pissed away thousands of dollars and have no damn thing to show for it. Isn't that fun? See, today you got to stay safe and strong. No matter what you do, guess what happens? The world's readjusting. So what? Live with it. I mean, I had to get used to stealing or begging off of a pier. I got used to being a billionaire. I got used to going in a coma and my life being destroyed, and I had to rebuild it again. So today, do yourself a favor. Do your best and let Jesus do the rest. Amen to that. You see, what most of you do, probably all of you, if you lose your job or have an emergency, what do? All right, it's pretty simple. You run out of time. You run out of money. You jack up your credit and you bring the damn pain home because you don't know how to play. Today, we're going to teach you how to play in a different way. You got some choices. First thing starting tomorrow morning, you're going to get up at 4:30 in the morning. Why the hell are you sleeping in? I don't understand that. You say you want it bad enough, let's go get it. See, you got to get out of your own way. The problem is you are your worst problem. So as we do this, get to know me. We're going to have some fun. I was the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years, radio show, TV show, and a lot more. Then I found myself in a coma, and that kind of sucks. Now, by the way, I'm the guy that used to train TRW's security chief in his spirit, and his name was Ken Yarborough. Him and I worked together years ago, and even Harold Stokes. I'm the guy that invented rapid scoring for your mortgage companies. Isn't that fun? So I've been doing this for 43 years, seminars, workshops, and boot camps. Now you write down the Credit Services Act. You see, I got to rebuild every one of you. I know you're going to say you got a good score, blah, blah, blah. Let's hear some more. The bottom line is if you're not a qualified CFO, that's just a bunch of BS. What you got to do is understand the rules and the tools and the laws. It's public record. It's called the Credit Services Act. If you Google it today, it'll take you to the Federal Trade Commission. It'll tell you that credit repair is a scam. It'll say they can't even collect money up front. So when you look up on the BBB, who got indicted themselves in 2013 and filed bankruptcy, but they're still around, guess what? You'll see Lexington Law and CreditRepair.com, same company, with over, 20,000 complaints. But some of you are still paying them every month. The law says you're not supposed to. Oh, well, I hear the radio, and I hear, I can bankrupt you and I can repair you too. What kind of BS is that? I mean, the Federal Trade Commission and the law and the Bar Association and Credit Repair Organization Act says attorney can't do credit repair. So what kind of BS do we got? You're confused. Isn't that fun? I bet you listen to your friends and your family. You gave them your opinion. They gave you theirs. Do me a favor today. All right, listen, learn, and write things down. You got the ability to play with me. All right, and the bottom line is, are the friends and family you got worth millions and billions like me? Probably not, but I don't have any money. It belongs to the corporations, not me. See, the NACB, they certified me. They only one on the planet to this day. But it's only signed by the security chief of TRW and Asperian. Kind of fun. So let's remember, I want to repackage your whole life. I think you're screwing it all up. I think you do it wrong anyway. So I want to repackage your house, your car, your bank. I want to get you to million. Some of you, listen, I can probably get you to billion. See, I used to be the incorporator of all the rich and famous people. I got them to million and billion too. So you might want to play with me because it's kind of fun. I like to repackage your whole life. So let's understand about credit. I love credit. It's kind of fun. This is corporate credit. This is $1.1 million. This is $100,000 in this hand too. So we got to decide which kind of credit we want to use. See, credit, it saved my life as a kid and as an adult. I found myself in a coma in 2009. That kind of sucks. But you know what we get to hear? We get to hear all the dummies say, hey, have money for a rainy day. You ever notice in your life like mine, it doesn't rain, it pours. All right, so understand something, money for a rainy day? No, that's just blah, blah, blah. What you need is safety credit. Don't worry, I'll explain what that means to you. See, we got to have some fun today. See, you got a problem today. You need $5,000. You got a problem. You lose your job. You got an emergency. So we're going to take out a $5,000 credit card. You ready to play? You see, what they did is the family, the friends, and the bank said no. You ever notice your friends and family want to keep you down? All right, you ever notice this? Come on, you get that feeling in the back of your head, don't you? You see, if you had a $5,000 credit card and you had to max it out and play catch up, not fall down, the payment's $50 a month. Problem is you don't have the discipline, the rules, and the tools. That's why you keep screwing up. So today, let's give you some rules and tools and make sure you don't bring the pain home ever again, because that's called silly and dumb. So guess what happens in most of you? You waste $140 a week. They say you piss it away. I don't know if that's true today, but let's understand something. 4.3 weeks in a month. Do you know you waste over $600 if that's you? Did you know if I take a $50,000 credit card right here, here's two of them. Which one you want to pick? The Venture or the Venture One? And you maxed it out. It's only $612.26. Damn, for what you pissed away, you could have got a pizza today and started a damn business. Why would you ever steal money from the family? All right, these aren't working or something? You like hurting your family or something? Because that's called silly and dumb. So we got to do and give you the alternative. Remember what I said when we first started today? Plan at the damn problems. because they're going to get in your way. 10 people are going to piss you off today. You're going to basically break your toe. You're going to get a flat tire. Your friends and family, they're going to basically do what to you? Do yourself a favor. Plan on the problems. That's the first thing you got to do. You planned on making it work, but it fell on your face because you didn't plan for that big old jerk that came in this way. By the way, remember what I said? It's called safety credit. The line of defense. You can see it, believe it, and go get it. Why not? I've done it all my life. So write down SSN, please. Come on. You got an SSN to get a job when you were a teenager because they told you to. That's like being a sheep. Now you got it, and now it gets screwed up. You're the duck, quack, quack, and you screw up. Isn't that fun? You see, you only got one of these. That kind of sucks. By the way, I'd like to hand you 2 of these today. That's $100,000 of credit. Now, I don't want you to jack it up past 29%. See, these are personal cards. You can't write off personal cards or interest rate or anything else, so personal credit has to be safety credit. That's for your family, your friends, and that's for you to pay your bills and play catch-up, not fall down. And if you did this right, guess what? That would happen today. If you only use 29%, you'd have $71,000 of safety credit. Get it? That way you can play catch-up, not fall down. Instead, you screwed it up. There could be a pandemic. There could be COVID-19. But again, what did you do? Oh, you stole some money from your family and your credit, and you started a business. You hurt the family, and hell, you brought the pain home. Congratulations. Now, don't do it again. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand people. Okay, that's why I stay to myself. I always have most of my life. The reason you got an SSN, ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, it's pretty simple. The United States government bonds us each for $35 million apiece. We are the collateral for the USA. We're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated. You better learn the rules and tools and learn how to play the damn game. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, they keep printing money 24/7. See, there's me in a coma. My first coma, I've been in 2 of them. It kind of sucks. My first one was 5.5 years old. When I hit that curb with my face, I was in a coma, and that kind of sucks. And by the way, there's me in 2009. You know what? Guess what? I don't like comas, but there I am in the hospital. I'm laying there dead. Don't I look great? You see what happened that year, 2009? All right, I brought in $2 billion by the time I was 26 under corporate structure. I decided to help people for 43 years. Seminars, workshops, boot camps. But every month I kept getting 3 turds in the bowl giving me crap. So I said, forget it. I had my radio show, TV show, and all my books that I wrote and CDs. So that year in 2009, I said, no, this doesn't buy the book and CD. They don't appreciate me anyway. So the hell with all them. You know what God happened? He allowed me to go in a coma. You see, he gave me an IQ off the chart with total recall and most things, so he wanted to shake me up and wake me up. Well, guess what? In the coma, I made a promise. All right, if I get to live, I'll come out and I'll help everybody the rest of my life. That's why I'm stuck with you. Isn't that going to be fun? So guess what? They call that pandemic number 9. Swine flu and pneumonia. Convict 9. Who gives a damn what they call it? It sucks. You see, I wished I would have put that mask over my head the day before. Because if I knew to wear a damn mask on my own yacht, somebody made me sick with swine flu and pneumonia, I would have not went through a coma. But what am I going to do? Say boo-hoo-hoo? See, most people just fall down and cry for themselves and feel sorry. Hell no. I had H1N1. Oh, by the way, where's your yacht? Where's it at? Come on. Mine was in the backyard. All right, being the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years, I got no BS. Hell, I haven't had a paycheck for 20 years. I don't need one. I just want to change the world and keep my promise that I made. So when I came out of the coma, for 5 weeks I walked around to the oxygen tank. That kind of sucked too. But you know what I did? I put my credit score back to an 820. Then I built another $1 million of credit again. Why not? What am I supposed to do? My family need to eat. Bills need to be paid. But this is you today. Guess what? You don't get a do-over. None of you get a do-over. You get to live or die. That's what you get to do. COVID-19, isn't that not fun? But we got to adjust for something. If you lost your job, then get off your butt and get a corporation and turn something else. Readjust. That's all you got to do. Today I'm going to tell you to wear a mask. But that's on you. If you don't, go ahead and kiss Grandma and Grandpa next week. Don't worry, they won't be around for another 3 because you probably killed them because you're carrying the virus and don't even know. Wear a damn mask. All right, what's it going to hurt? Hell, if I knew to do that before my damn coma, I would have wore a bag over my head. Then I wouldn't have been dead. So you got a choice today. Listen carefully. Don't ever be comfortable because I've never been comfortable a day in my life. But I brought in double billion by the time I was 26 under corporate structure. Why not? Just kind of fun. So let's understand something today. When I fell to my knees at 2:25 in the morning, which I've been getting up every day since I seem to be born, I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. I'm still here. Then I go find a mirror. So what I want you to try it once. You see, when I was 2.5 years old looking in the mirror, all right, I looked at myself and I said, I got to fix this. I'm being used and abused by everybody. It sucks. So I was only 2.5, but I was smart enough at the time. So guess what? I want you to try this. When I went and looked in the mirror today, I stopped time. That's what I want you to do. I don't want you to comb your hair or brush your teeth. I want you to stare at yourself and stop time. I want you to step up to the plate. You're responsible for you. Quit dragging the past behind you. Ask yourself 2 questions. Have I completed everything I need to? Is there more to be done? What's the answer for you? Did I complete everything I need to? No. Then why the hell are you sleeping in early? Why are you sleeping in late past 4:30 in the morning? I guess you don't want it bad enough. That's what's wrong with you. Okay. You see, every one of you go to your friends and family. You tell them you got an idea. You got a dream. You wanted them to say, that's great. That's a good idea. You wanted them to endorse you. Instead, they gave their opinion. You ever notice they want to keep you down? So then you go back to the job you hate. Do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Give me 90 days. In 90 days, I will have you on your way to the $1 million dream. I'll guarantee it. So in other words, I'm asking you to shut up. Don't tell anybody what you're going to do. Play with me for 90 days. And after that, when they see what you're going to do and what you're going and what's happening to you, they're going to go, what happened? What'd you do? How'd you do that? All I want you to say is raisecredit.com. See, we're going to chase the money. We're going to chase the dream. I love money. I love money. It's so nice to have money. I don't have to eat out of a trash can. I don't have to beg. I don't have to steal. I can pay my bills, and I can feed my family, and I can help people like you. So I love money. Now, this time you're going to have to follow through. Yes, we're getting older. We're getting slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. Go back to the job you hate. Go ahead. Eventually, they're going to fire you anyway. And then you're going to drive an Uber and deliver some damn pizza. Won't that be fun? But the bottom line is it's going to be up to you. You got the ability, if you're willing to listen and learn. Are these turned on yet? I'm hoping your ears are open today. Because don't worry, God never made anyone else like me. You got only one of me. Thank God for that. Now, when I was with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, I got to stay in my bedroom, which is actually the pantry next to the garage. You know what I heard on the Wednesday night poker game? I heard a corporation was a legal person. I wrote it down. I kept writing my little notes. I thought it was weird. Imagine that. By the way, I heard my way out if I could just figure it out. I went to the library the next day. You see, I couldn't sleep all night. What I heard is a way out. I figured there was a book, a CD. I figured there was something. I figured instruction manual. There had to be something to show me the way to get out of hell, wouldn't you think? So I asked the librarian at the library next to the Torrance Police Department, how do I look it up? She says, here's a microfiche, here's a book. See, it was kind of nice since I was 7.5. And I looked at the book and I read it back and back. I was like, what the? Are you kidding me? I didn't find the rules, the tools. I didn't find the blueprint. Book after book after book. From the age of 7.5 to 9.5 years old, I was at the library every damn day. And what I wanted to do is find out how to get out of hell. Did you know today, to this day, there is no book with all the rules and tools unless you read mine? I'll challenge anybody in any open forum to this day. Hell, I got Total Recall with an IQ off the chart. Bring it on! Because when it comes to millions and billions, hell, I used to incorporate all the rich and famous people too. So guess what you get to do? If you want to play, I'm going to give you the blueprints and the rules and the tools. Because guess what? I love motivation too. Show me a book that gives you the rules and the damn tools. It doesn't exist. It's always their stories. I got my own story. I need to eat. You've all heard of Helping Hand Industries. Look it up on the Secretary of State. It was set up by a 9.5-year-old kid. I grew up. I'm the founder. So it went worldwide. So you got a chance to play with the guy that brought in millions and billions. Read the damn directions. Set up step by step to one to goal. I got no excuses like you. Put it together and understand something. It's pretty simple. It's called the Instruction Manual. Now, I wrote this set of books 30 years ago. It's called the Millionaire's Founder's Kit. Where have you been? I mean, literally 12 books and CDs have 1,000 rules in there. And all you got to do is follow along. It didn't exist then. It doesn't exist now unless you get it through me. Oh, by the way, the Bible has to be first because God gave me everything I got. He gave me the brain and the IQ and total recall and most things. Kind of fun because I had to get out of, I'm sorry, Father, hell, because that's what I found myself in as a little baby and a boy. So I wrote this one 43 years ago. See, for me, all the meanies were mean on the 1st and the 15th. They were all stressed out. Kind of sucked. So one thing for me, what I wanted to do is I didn't want to be stressed out like you. So I wrote a book and a system from winning the game of business. See, if I knew I turned it into a game, I'd want to play and I want to win. And I do every time. So let's play the game today. Let's see if you want to win or you like to be stuck or bring the pain home, which is silly and dumb. But that's on you. So you got 12 books and CDs. There's 1,000 rules and steps in those books. It's up to you. It's called the Millionaire's Founder's Kit. Oh, by the way, I had $841 million of real estate under corporate structure. Not mine, of course, because nobody's that dumb. So understand something, through the coma, my life got destroyed. Oh, boo-hoo. I'm the guy that invented Homestead Blocker, UCC1 with a chattel mortgage. I know if you're in real estate, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about because you're used to doing onesies and twosies. I'm used to getting apartment complexes, commercial real estate, and more. So guess what you get to do today? Have some fun with me. Oh, by the way, I did some consulting for some banks before. So I wrote a book, How to Become the Damn Bank. Buckets of money, tax balancing too. But why not? You see, the credit hotline I used to donate my time to about 20 plus weeks ago, and most of them went home to go get that extra unemployment check. They walked out the door. I didn't know that they had all these books and CDs in their damn warehouse. Stupid dummies they were. See, my wife donated the books and CDs to them when I was in a coma. I wrote these 30 years ago, and they're still great today. If you want 18 books, 18 CDs, with your first 1,000 rules and tools, and you don't want to play with me, all you got to do, they want to sell it to you for $3,000. Me, I think you should get it for $9.99. But you know what's kind of fun? When I was at the Bonaventure for over 35 years, I had a line out the door picking up the books and CDs because I used to charge $20,000 a set. So today, yes, for the gentleman who asked, all right, you can get it for the $4.99. I offered it the other day. But it has to be Zelled. If you don't do it, that's okay. Just go away. It's pretty simple. You see, the credit hotline is out of business. They closed the last door. I gave a couple of their employees a place to play. So guess what? If you want the $1 Million Founders Kit today, that's how we get paid. Take a picture. You'll need it today. Zelle, wire, deposit. That's all you got to do. Now, I'm going to ask you one more time. I want to play with you for 90 days. You see, I do seminars, workshops, and boot camps every weekend. I've been doing that for 43 years. I got no excuses like most of you, so I'll get you to the $1 Million Dream. All you got to do is let me hand you the fish and teach you how to fish. Kind of fun. Now, here's one of the things I'd like to do for you is I like to rebuild your credit my way to make you a qualified CFO. I want to do the rapid refresh. All right, a system that God gave me a couple years ago. I own all the rights, so you can't get it anywhere else. Credit lines, corporation, book CDs, and classes. Now you're stuck with me. Won't that be fun? Now, if you screw this up, that's on you. Every card you have better be 25 to 29%. You jack it up past 29%, you drop your score. That's still on you. You got the ability to listen and learn. See, my rapid refresh does this to people every day. This was yesterday. 157 points. Isn't that fun? Oh, 85 points and more. I'm not done with these people. Oh, how about 61 points? How about 211 more? You see, you got to realize it's kind of fun. Now, if you want to play and you want to make lots of money, like millions of dollars, we got to do real estate. When we do real estate, we're going to make millions and millions, and you might even want to fix up a piece of property. If you do, we're going to call that a flippy-dippity-do. If you want to get a duplex, a fourplex, an apartment complex, or even commercial real estate too, we can do that too. It's kind of fun. By the way, if you want to franchise, we can look at a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, and a Wendy's when they got the beef, because they get to stay open through COVID-19. By the way, we could even do profit sharing. I don't know if you know this, but there's 84 ways to leverage money and credit today. I can teach you how to turn these into millions and billions, all right, and 99 more cards. Why? Because I wrote the 84 ways to play. So you got to do a choice, but I'm only going to teach you 4 of those because I don't want you to go crazy with it. So guess what you get to do today? I'm going to give you some rules and tools. Then I'm going to invite you to the workshop to get some more. There's a Lamborghini, my favorite car. Look at that car. Oh my goodness. My first car was a Lamborghini. A guy pissed me off. So I went and bought it anyway and rubbed his nose in and go boom, boom, boom. And it really killed him. You should have seen his face. I love their faces when you build it and you go get it and they go, what? Huh? How'd you do that? Now look at a Lamborghini. Come on, people. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. What does that mean to you? Every rich and famous people you see today, they drive a company car. Hell, they ride it off, but not you. You get that paycheck. Ooh, isn't that fun? You barely get the paycheck. Then you pay your bills. You barely do that too. And you pay for a car you should not. Then you take money and credit from the family. You roll the dice. And you bring the pain home, called silly and dumb. Why do you do that? Because you don't know the rules and the tools and how to play the damn game. It's about time you learn how to play. You see, what kind of company car you want? I'll get you a car and teach you at the workshop how to get it under tax ID at fleet price every day. But that's up to you. You see, what you're doing today is pretty simple. You're using your paycheck to pay for the car payment, the gas registration, insurance. I'll bet you that's taxable income. Can you say the word no from now on, please? Because you got to get a company car, tax ID, and fleet price. Which car you want? Let me know. Because we'll have some fun. Boom, boom, we'll do it all the day. But again, it's up to you. You see, I want you to write down, never bring the pain home. Why do people do that? I had to move 24 times the time I was 11 and a half years old. That sucked. But I was making money. As a teen, I was always practically walking. I was making money by the time I was 3 and 4 years old. But again, there's a science behind all the madness. We get to have some fun. Now, I want you to do me a favor, and do yourself a favor. Why do you have an SSN? Why? Oh, you got to get a job. You got to get an SSN to get a job when you're a teenager. So you're a sheep. And now if something screws up, you're the duck. Quack, quack. Isn't that fun? Why? Because the United States of America bonds us each for $35 million apiece. And by the way, that's the United States of America Incorporated, if you don't know. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, they got to bond each one of us and have some more fun. Now do yourself a favor. Pull out your SSN. Ladies, it's in your purse next to your feet. Gentlemen, it's in your wallet in your pocket. Pull it out. Read the damn card, which you probably never read in your life. It says don't use for ID purposes. Do not laminate. It's not even yours. So why you got it? Oh, you didn't learn how to play the game. You got one chance not to mess up. Isn't that terrible? That makes you the duck. Look at the back of the damn card. It's not even yours. But it's okay. You're going to learn Ray's rules, right? And what you're going to do is never bring the pain where? Home ever again. Because that would suck. See, I learned and mastered the rules and the tools by the time I was 9 and a half. Why didn't you? I want you to write down SS4 times 4. Write it down. What the hell's wrong with you? These aren't turned on yet? Turn them on. You see, you've all seen an application today. Oh, it says SSN, SS4. I bet you tried the SS4 and you fell on the floor because you don't know how to do it. Oh, by the way, all right, it takes an affiliate to set up the credit report like me. So if you get a corporation, you name it after you, that's called dumb. If you name it what it does, that's called double dumb. Now we got to sign up and set up the line of defense. You ready to play? Are you ready to play with me? I want a division the way I designed it in 1986. It's like, where the hell you been? real estate division, franchise, current business. I can build you $100,000 to $1 million of credit. This is $1 million, this is $100,000. Which one you want per tax ID? You want $4 million? Let me know. See, I already offered you the personal credit over here. Each one of these, well, Venture 1, are worth $50,000 today. Here's $100,000. You can't write off a damn thing or the card or the interest rate, but you got it. That's for the family called safety credit, by the way. Remember, you can't write it off, so why the hell would you steal it from the family to start a business? That's called silly and dumb. All right, never bring the pain home. Why would anybody do that? I don't get it. Never bring the pain home. Raise rules. SSN. So now you got an SSN or an SS4. Who wants to be the duck some more? You? You like being the duck. Quack, quack some more. But you got a choice today. Listen, learn, and get off your blah, 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 and let's go get it. See, an SSN equals a 1040. An SS4 is 1120. Don't worry, I'll teach you this at the workshop with me. So you got some choices. Now, if you're watching me on Google, Facebook, or YouTube, that's kind of fun too. I'm getting ready to go worldwide and have some more fun. You ready to play? But the problem with most of you today, if you're not watching me in front of me, you don't get the PowerPoint. You're missing some of the rules and the tools that I'm showing in front of me. So do yourself a favor. Go to raiswebinar.com. Now understand something. I love the United States of America Incorporated. I really do. I just mastered the rules and the tools by the time I was 9.5. Why didn't you? I don't get that. You see, a corporation, that's the USA. Oh, I like that. They set up the line of defense because they set up cities and states. So they set up the states first. And by the way, the USA Inc. manages 50 states. They're all corporations too. And what does that happen? Every state, they set up their cities. Guess what the cities are? They're corporations too. Oh yeah. We're going to learn how to play the game. They set up the line of defense as well. See, here's the problem with you. If you play outside the rules, you can't win the game. Learn the rules and play right. We can play to win every day. It's kind of fun. So you get basically a choice. See, we the people. It's about time you understand your constitutional right. You are we the people, if you do not know that. And then Congress, and guess what? So the Supreme Court says we the people. All right? Corporations are people. It's about time you learn how to play and step up to the plate. But that's on you. See, here we got a previous president and vice president shaking hands, loving. Look at the smile on their face. They never had to eat out of a trash can or steal off the pier like I had to. They'll never worry about money the rest of their life. But ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, they got the key to the printing press. They just keep printing some more money. Whee! Isn't that fun? See, here's the thing about that. Here's Mama. She just delivered a baby at the hospital this morning. Did you know that if she doesn't sign the SSN form within 3 hours or less, Mama can't take the baby home? In the stroller, in the car seat, can't go home at all? Because we got to print some more money. Whee! Let's have some more fun. You got to master the rules and the tools. Remember what I said? Nixon took the gold standard out. So guess what? Why do you have an SSN? Oh, because you were told to be a sheep. Now you're a duck. So we're bonded today because the United States of America Incorporated says so. So if we play by their rules, we get to win like they get to every day and have some more fun. What do you say? SS 4 times 4. Did you write it down? I bet you didn't. You see, corporations got a tax ID, line of defense. Every division's got a tax ID. Ooh, what are we going to do? You got one SSN. Are you tired of being the duck? All right, but you don't know how to play. SSN. Ooh, I like SS4 because I get more of those every day. And I only got one of those. See, when the Federal Trade Commission says that 97% are screwed up, probably a couple of you, because you don't know how to play the game because you like to be in a duck. Stop being a duck. Quack, quack. You see your SSN? Let's use that for safety credit. Put it over here for the family. Let's not really use it. Let's say that's the rainy day crap, or that's when blank hits the fan. We can say cash advance. But at least we can play catch up, not fall down. But damn, Corporation gets corporation and a tax ID and corporate credit. Then it sets up the corporation in the line of defense, and every division gets a tax ID, and it can build as much credit as you want. Why not? Let's have some fun, and we get to write it all off. All right, we have no intent to do fraud, but we have the intent to play by the same rules that they play by. Don't you? But you can have some fun if you want to. See, you got to stop bringing the pain where? Home. If Donald Trump can file 4 bankruptcies in the past, so can you. If rich and famous people can do it every day and stay rich and famous, so can you. Hell, if Wells Fargo Bank, the worst bank in the world, because they stole my identity twice. And if you're one of those crooks, you should have went to prison for 50 years. I believe that's RICO, racketeering, wire fraud. But they got away with it. Oh, by the way, they got a $3 billion fine. They wrote it off. Online, you'll see they closed down 57 locations. You see, if they can do that, so can you. But don't be a crook like them. So step up to the plate. You see, credit cards get your credit score. Credit score gets you more like a house and a car, but that doesn't really help your credit report. They just look pretty, unless you screw them up. So what's the rule? Don't screw it up. Raise rules. 29%. You jack it up, that's on you. Don't you ever do that on my watch. 25 to 29%. You're going to listen to more rules and tools today and get your butt to the workshop with me because we're going to have more fun. See, I like to rebuild your credit my way. I need to make sure you're a qualified CFO. I want to get you 720. I'm going to charge you $499. I want to do a rapid rescore too. Get you up to an 820. That's another $499. But that's $998. But wait, there's more. I love that from our TV show for years. Here's the thing. When you play with me, got to pick the right card. Every time you invest and do something for yourself, and I do it for you, I'm going to give you back twice, if not 10 times the cash credit, back to you to take away all your damn excuses. Because excuses don't put food on the table, and they don't pay the damn bills. So today, the sales team sells it for $998. But I'm not on commission. I don't even get a paycheck. So I give it away for $499. And I hand you a $1,000 cash credit card. Now that's twice as much you invested in yourself back in your damn pocket. Now what's your excuse now? All right, you're afraid for me to get your score up, make you a qualified CFO? I do this every day. 43 years, seminars, workshops, and boot camps. Now you're stuck with me. So the bottom line is it'll be done in 90 days or less. I don't give a damn what mess you got, but all you got to do is pick up the phone. It's called 877-519-7509. But if you just want to stay stuck, that's on you. See, we get paid through Zelle, wire, or deposit. That's what we do. So you got a choice today. It's pretty simple. So let's understand something. I even have another boot camp coming up. This one's called Expert Boot Camp. I did a couple billionaires a couple weeks ago. This one's in October, 23rd, 24th, 25th. You might get stuck with me for 3 days. Wouldn't that be fun? But it's up to you. You'll hear about it some more. So here's the thing about me. I broadcast twice a day, Monday through Friday, live, because I don't like pre-recorded crap. My workshops, my seminars, my boot camps, all right, all through the day on Saturday, you're stuck with me. I don't pass the buck. Oh, by the way, at 1 o'clock, I give status updates. If you're in the rotation, I don't call out your name. I use your case number. See, I'm doing 98% of all the work for you. I might ask you to do 1 or 2 things. Can you do that and follow through? All right, can you really follow through this time? You see, here's a client who pissed me off. I said, what the hell's wrong with you? You jacked up your cards, you crashed a rapid twice, you lost another 33 points. What's wrong with you? Don't you know how to pay attention? I got him back to the workshop and I set him straight. It's 29%. All you got to do is what I tell you to do. I got a 100% success rate. The only reason 1 and 2 doesn't work is because you didn't follow through. But that's on you. So guess what happens? I said, hey, let me get you basically to listen today. You take $726 and you pay those down to 29%. I did another rapid refresh and I popped them $100,000 of credit. You want to play yet? Oh, you want to make some money too? Get your friends and family to a webinar with me. They Zelle in, we'll Zelle you back up to 20% on a given day. Kind of fun. When I was a little boy being dropped off at Redondo Beach Pier by Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, I saw Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes. I saw the money. I knew I was smarter than any of them. So I started studying rich and famous people as a kid, as a hobby. Here's Walt Disney. They filed bankruptcy 7 times in the past, kind of like a couple of you. Guess what? Look at it. They have $1 billion in the bank. They didn't want to pay tax. Since they know how to play the game, all they did is wrote an IOU to themselves. That's all they had to do. They paid no tax on $1 billion. Well, hell, I'm trying to get you to listen to get you to the first million. We can get the first million just getting 9 more of these damn cards. That's how easy it is. But again, it's up to you. See, corporations don't pay tax so they make a profit. I don't know if you know that yet, but you will. Guess what again? The United States of America Incorporated again. What did they do? They set up the line of defense because they got 50 states under there, kind of like divisions. Oh, by the way, what happens? Every state's a corporation today. And now what the states did, they set up the cities. Every city's a corporation too. They've got the line of defense. Why don't you? It's pretty simple today. I like to know how to play. So that's why I mastered all the rules and the tools. I've read so many books front and back all my life. It's kind of fun. I know the rules. I know the tools because guess what? We are the people. Because it's our constitutional right. The Supreme Court says so. It's about time you step up to the plate. You see, here's the problem with all of you. I got to rebuild your credit anyway. So guess what? Your personal card, you can't write off a damn thing. The interest rate of the card at all. And you're kind of stuck. But if I go over here and go, oh, corporation, here's a $100,000 card. Here's $1 million one too. Corporations get to write off the cards, the interest rate, and depreciation value. So guess what they get to do? Play the game the way I wrote it and designed it in 1986. You might want to pay attention today. I can make anybody a millionaire. Some of you might even want to be a billionaire too. So the way it's designed is pretty simple. We're going to get you some divisions under the corporation the way I designed it. I want to get you 8 cards per division. 9 lines of credit. 8 supply cards. 10 vendor cards. Oh, marketing cards, lease cards, cash cards, and gas cards too. Won't that be kind of fun? You see, what we get to do is finance the business. Finance the dream. Make the minimum payments and write it all off because your personal credit you can't at all. So you got the ability to play if you want to. So again, why do you got an SSN? Because the government gave you one because you needed a job. You were a sheep, now you're a duck. Which one you want to be, quack, quack? You see, you got to realize we are the collateral of the United States of America ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. You got a choice. It's an SSN, that's a 1040. It's an SS4, that's a 1120. You got to understand how to play the game. I'm an affiliate to 115 creditors. That means, guess what? Some of you silly people, you're using the authorized user crap. That doesn't work. And some of you dummies, you actually buy trade lines. What a joke. Stop wasting your money. Do it right. So let's understand something. I'm even the guy that invented 113 ways to daisy chain credit. I can get 99 more cards off each one of these. How many would you like? But we got to use corporate credit. It's the only thing we get to write off. By the way, it's called Ray's Rules. You ready to play some more? You got the ability to listen, but if you have the intent to do fraud and rip anybody off, that's okay. I'll testify against you in a court of law. You won't do that on my dime and be a damn crook. You see, I don't let you down. Here's a guy that emailed this morning. He said, the rat bastards tricked and they found me. They tracked me down. I want to kick his asses. I built him up 3 times. Okay? If you got a problem, you got to fix it. But again, he knows me. I won't let him down. I'll keep following through. And that's what I do. Here's another one, client from years ago. All right? She falls in love. She takes the gold card that I got her for the corporation. She adds her boyfriend to the damn card. He jacks it up and leaves her. You see, she didn't pick right. All right? But sorry to say. So I had to help her out of that too. So you got the ability. Look what just happened to you. You didn't even pay attention. You got 3 divisions in front of you. Get out that piece of paper. Let's write down the first blueprint you need to write down. How about a corporation? Line of defense. Divisions 2. Why don't we learn how to play the game? Now, what if something goes wrong? We're going to go boo-hoo-hoo? No. We're going to learn how to play the game like Donald Trump did. Like all the rich and famous of the cities did too. Even Wells Fargo. So guess what we get to do? S says 4 times 4. Here we go again. Something goes wrong, we're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate it. If we can't save it, I'm sorry to say, boo-hoo, we're going to bankrupt the piece. We're going to keep the other pieces, and we're sure in the hell not going to bring the pain home. Who the hell wants to do that? Well, I'm sorry, you like doing that. Okay, sorry. The reality is you got a choice to learn to play the game. Now we're going to talk about your house. Remember, I said I want to repackage your whole life. House, car, bank account, get you to $1 million. See, the problem I got with motivation, it's good that Quincy Jones, discovered Oprah, and that's great, and all that stuff, and the 1%ers, and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, I want my story. I need my rules and tools, too. I need to play for me. You need to play for you. Now, I'm going to tell you probably bought your house wrong. Don't be offended. You should have used Ray's rules and tools. So let's understand something today. Escrow works for you, but you let them tell you what to do. And I know one of you let your sister's friend and the escrow company help you. They got their hand so far in your pocket, you're so stupid, it's ridiculous. You never hire somebody you know because they see you as a sucker. But again, we'll argue about that later today on our phone call. Oh, by the way, escrow, close, escrow, homestead, escrow, record in a trust. Now, you better take this seriously. Take a deep breath. If you have a house and assets, and they're not in a trust today, when you die in the future, or now, or today, or tomorrow, guess what? It's stuck in the probate. If somebody sues you, they screw you. They take it away. You didn't leave your family nothing. Do me a favor. Now, do yourself a damn favor. Download the forms today. Google Trust. Fill them out. Go spend about $20 and protect you and your family. It's about time you step up to the plate. Now, if you get a property and you want to fix it up, remember what I said? We're going to call it a flippity-dippity-doo. You're going to hire the contractors. The subcontractors they're going to hire from the stand outside Home Depot. They're good workers. But you know what they're all going to do? They're going to cut every corner they can. And when they slip and fall, they sue you and screw you and take all you got. Because you didn't listen to me. What I tell you when we first started out today, plan on the problems. Plan on somebody getting your way. There's always somebody trying to take it away from you. When they used to stand next to my end zone worth $3 million, I thought they really want to look at the car. It recorded anybody stepping up to the plate. I realized they all hated me. I was trying to show them, you can get your own, but they just talked bad about me when I walked away. So, on them today. So do yourself a favor. Plan on the damn problem. You get a house, the first thing I want you to do is you quick clean deed it to a division if you're going to fix it up. Then I want you to do an assignment of equity. Write it down. And when they try to sue you, they can't sue you. And at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't have to fight like me to get out of hell. Oh, maybe mommy and daddy took care of you too easily or something. I don't know. Didn't have one of those either. So the reality is, guess what? You better step up to the plate if you want to get to the win game of business. You see, we got to fix up that property today. But then we got a problem with a couple of you. You tried to play boo-hoo with the IRS, and you made a mess. Every day I talk to one of those dummies. Ray, I didn't want to pay tax. I don't get it. Corporations don't pay tax till you make a profit. So now you got to go to irs.gov. Get in the forgiveness program. Download a form called 656 433 A and B and fix your problem. You can't even get your COVID-19 check. Get your butt back in the system where it belongs. You're never going to win trying to cheat the system. You got to play in the system and win the game for you. That's the way it's designed. When I was a little boy, they used to tease me about OPM because I was the original one. So now I want you to write down 4 more divisions. You ready to play? I want a division for carpet. I want one for appliances, fixtures, and wood. At the workshop, I'm going to show you step by step how to get to the manufacturer. That way you can save up to 70%. I'm not using my money to fix up the property. Why would I do that? That'd be no damn fun. So I want to get a net 60 to a net 90. I don't have to pay anything. When the property is sold through escrow, they pay off all the debt. Now I got $200,000 left over. Isn't that fun? But here's the problem with a couple of you, maybe all of you. You take the $200,000, you act like you're rich. Then you piss it away again. Then you're broke again today. I don't get that. Why don't people just leverage the hell out of the money? because borrowed money's not taxable? I don't get it. I'll bet you every one of you had $10,000, $100,000 in your pocket before, and I bet you pissed it away. And some of you are broke today. Write down Ray's rules. Write down leveraging money. Write down borrowed money's not taxable. It's about time you learn how to play the game and set up the line of defense. Don't bring the pain home. That's called dummies. By the way, when you make the bank verify itself, they have to say yes. Ooh, I like yes. Let's understand something today. Banks tend to borrow times 10 times the feds and loan back 5 times to us. So what if we had that $200,000 and I held your hand and I showed you how to put it in the right CD, line of credit, all right, in the checking account, and we created 3 reference points of $600,000. And what did I say about the feds and the banks? And they can loan up to times 5. Oh, by the way, times 5, that's $3 million. Let's take $2 million of that because borrowed money's not taxable. And let's take $2 million, go buy a damn McDonald's today. You want a Big Mac and fries and a chocolate shake? Let me know. See, here's the problem with you. You don't see it, believe, and go get it. But you will after I'm done with you. Oh, by the way, I know one of you are going to say, I don't have $200,000, Ray. I don't give a damn what you got. What I give a damn is you step up to the plate and you make a commitment for you and your family. That's all that matters. If you don't have the guts, or you don't have the ability, that's on you. But let me tell you, when I was 5.5 years old, hell, I brought $100 home a week, mowing yards front and back. So don't give me your damn excuses. You take $1,000 or $25,000, you put it in a damn CD the way I teach you. You put it in a bank account line of credit too. That $1,000 becomes $15,000, $50,000, $100,000, and $1 million. And borrowed money's not taxable. You got to learn how to play this damn game. If you had the $25,000, that just turned to $375. Now you got $1 million in 90 days or less. Now what's wrong with your mess? Oh, you want $24,000 of positive cash flow after all the bills are paid? Simple. Let's get you 4 pizzas today. Oh, you want to get maybe a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, and a Wendy's when they got the beef? No problem. They all stay open through COVID-19. You got to readjust to the way the world is today. That's how you learn how to play the game. Like I said, one of my first cars was a Lamborghini. That man told me I was a piece of shit. I didn't get up and kick his, you know what? Been in martial arts since I was 4 years old. I'd rather die than walk away from a fight. All right? I've never been afraid to die. So guess what? When I brought it home and went boom, boom, you should have seen the face that he had. That was priceless. Now, ladies, gentlemen, I wrote a book for you, gentlemen. It's called Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer. Man, learn to shut up. A woman's a damn tape recorder. All right? Ask her, she'll tell you. So, get what? Oh, the dream car? You want one? Tax ID, fleet price? Let me know. All right? Now, I'm not going to show you anything I didn't obtain myself. Doesn't matter if it's the mansions, the helicopter, the yachts, and the race boats and fun. I got to get you past go. I wouldn't show you anything that wasn't mine. I mean, you got enough BS out there as it is. See, I used to call this one God's gift. It's where I parked my race boats and my yachts in the backyard. Where you park yours again? Oh, I'm sorry. You're blah, blah, blah today? Okay. Oh, well. I like corporate helicopters. Lamborghinis and buildings, too. Wouldn't you? Kind of fun. Now, I need you to write down 2 more rules. So, ready to do that? So, every time you cash a check, use your debit card, you pull out your driver's license. Here's where I live. Come rob my house. All right, no problem. Come sue me, screw me, take it away, because I'm a dummy today. Change your driver's license to a P.O. box or mailing address. And before you say a word, I wouldn't tell you to do anything unless it's factually verifiable. The Schaefer bill. I knew Schaefer. I knew Robin. The reality is it's just up to you. You got the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. Step up to the plate and protect you and your family. It's about damn time. Oh, I don't know why you don't listen when you buy a car. What did you do? You let some ugly guy with an ugly shirt and an ugly tie sweat you for 2.5 hours. You got a car. You lost $5,000 plus and up to 9 inquiries too. What's wrong with you? You see, the thing that you did wrong is they handed you a piece of paper and says, we need to pull your credit. And what did you do? You signed it. If you're not going to listen to me, at least add 2 of my rules to that piece of paper when they hand it to you, okay? So when they hand it to you, next to your signature, you're going to write down, this allows one inquiry only, and you're going to take a picture. Can you do that? Now, for me, what I would do is buy the car and show you step by step at the workshop with me to buy it at fleet price under a tax ID so you can write it all off. What car you want. Now, here's a problem with all of you, and I don't get this. You're at the grocery store, you're at the bank. You did a bumpity bump. You bumped somebody's car today. Oh my goodness, what are they going to do? It's pretty simple. They're going to ask you for driver's license, insurance. All right, registration, please. Oh, by the way, now you're a triple duck. You see, your driver's license, again, shouldn't be your home address. I bet you the insurance you pay for today, it's not being paid through a corporation, is it? It's coming out of your taxable paycheck. Oh, that's kind of bad. Oh, by the way, you're the registered owner. You're the duck. Congratulations. They're going to call one of those nasty attorneys on TV. I call them bloodsuckers. They're going to sue you, screw you, and take everything you got because you didn't listen to me. Oh, well, maybe today I get you to listen. Maybe I can get you to the workshop with me. See, the registered owner shouldn't be you. It should be a division. You should have set up the line of defense the way I designed it in 1986. The lien holder could be the corporation too. So the way they want, if they want to sue you, they can. And at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? You going to listen and learn how to play the game yet? You got me. You got the workshops. The reality is to learn how to play the game. You know, July 3rd, 2009, I had the world. I thought I was on top of everything. But then God took it away, or allowed it to be taken away, to rebuild me again. I owe him everything I got. So thank you, Jesus. So I took my corporate yacht, July 3rd, from my backyard, that address right there, and I said, fill it up. I used a corporate credit card. I get to write off the interest rate, the card, and the yacht. Why not? So my wife wanted to take people to watch the fireworks on July 4th. No problem. We did. Here's me July 5th. That sucks. But I'm a better person nowadays. What am I going to do? Say boo-hoo-hoo? Most of you probably fall down and give up. No, I just got pissed off and come up fighting again. See, for 5 weeks I walked around with that damn oxygen tank. I put my credit score back to an 820. I built another $1 million of credit again. I don't stay down. Why do you? See, you got to realize God's using me to help you. I'm going to keep my promise. But I'm also asking for 50 more years today. You know what's kind of fun? I named my son and my daughter after me. My legacy will live on. You'll be stuck with me when I'm gone. The Reynolds University. We're going to still have more fun. So again, today, when I Googled the word corporate setup, it was almost $3,000. And I bet you some of you paid that before. How about I customize the corporation articles and tax ID for you? Officers list. I'll charge you $9.99. Okay? I'll hand you the fish. Then I'd like to get you my workshops. 90 days. All right? I want you in the corporate setup class to learn all the rules and the tools. I want you in level 1, 2. How to set up the divisions for you. $9.99. Together, it's $19.98. But wait, there's more. You see, $19.98, that's what salespeople sell it for. I give it away, $17.99 through the overview for 30 minutes. If not, then they get to charge you more. See, what I do is make sure you understand and you set up the line of defense. You don't bring the pain where? Home again. And then I hand you $5,400 of cash credit. Okay, would you like $5,400 cash credit? See, this is 3 times you invested in yourself. You're getting all the goodies and cash credit back in your pocket. The ultimate thing, it takes away all your excuses. I even do the rapid refresh and the credit building for you. All you got to do is Zelle, wire, make a deposit today. Now you're stuck with me. Now you get to play. We get to have fun. You know what? The prices are only good for 30 minutes after the webinar. I got a sales team. So when you're not calling 877-519-7509 today, that's on you. See, the sales team wants to say and take all the credit for it. That's okay. They want to get their commission today. So raisecredit.com is the voice of credit for you. You got the ability to listen and learn. They said it couldn't sink. Hell, it couldn't even turn. Colonel Sanders didn't get his first $1 million check till he was 71. Thomas Edison didn't give up, but why did you? Bannister was told, do not run the 4-minute mile, sir. You're going to die. He did it anyway. He said, go to hell. Me, it's pretty simple. You see, I'm one of the most disciplined people you can find on this planet. I can out-multitask any one of you, even you ladies, sorry to say. So when I was kicking the door jamb at 10.5 and kicking the basketball hoop was only 10 feet, I hold the world record since 1981. I didn't learn to jump. I learned how to fly. I accomplished every goal I've ever had in my life by the time I was 26. I got no excuses. Now, neither do you. You got the ability to see it, believe, and go get it. Not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. Some of your friends and family, too. They don't like you at all. Guess what we got to do? Boo-hoo? No. At the end of the day, if they can crucify Jesus Christ, who are we? Your problem is your lack of commitment. You have all wasted or pissed away thousands of dollars. All right? And it's ridiculous. You have nothing to show for it. Get stuck with me and I'll get you to $1 million. I want you to realize something. I've done this all my life. Reaching the dream. You got a choice. Think and be the impossible. I've done that all my life. If I can do it, so can you. It's called raise rules. But again, if you want $1 million paycheck, you raise that hand as high as you can so I can call you silly and dumb. You only keep $375. You want $1 million in a corporation, I'm going to call you brilliant. Oh, that's great. I'm going to cheer you on because you don't pay any tax until after you pay the bills. Don't you want to play? You got to learn the rules today. See, Richard's a great guy. He really is. He won Survivor the first show, almost died twice on the show. Got his $1 million check. They said, you keep $375. All right, they get basically the rest. He says, the hell with them. He pissed it all away. That mean judge gave him 3.5 years in federal prison. They should have gave him probation at least. Oh, wow. You see, it's like motivation. I love it. I really do. I like listening to the stories. But at the end of the day, I need my rules and my tools. Anything else, that's just BS. So you need the same thing, and I know that. So I'm not going to show you anything I didn't get, because that'd be BS. But I love the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, the Jags, the Mercedes, the helicopters, the yachts, the race boats, even breaking world records. Isn't that fun? I got no excuses like some of you. It's called raise rules. You see, you got a story to tell at the end of the day. I'd like to get you an 820, up to $100,000 of credit if you allow me to. Then from there, I'd like to get you a corporation with divisions and up to $1 million of credit. I want you to stop being stuck, because that kind of sucks. So let's understand, at the end of the day, you keep saying, what's next? I'm your next. Won't it be fun? All right? We get to have fun. Raise rules and tools. Millions to billions. See it, believe it, go get it. That's all you got to do with me. But again, don't worry. I got a boot camp coming up in the future. It's October 23rd, 24th, 25th, too. We can have fun there for 3 days. You think you can put up with me? I can put up with you? You never know. Like I told you in the beginning today, I want to repackage your whole life. I think you do it all wrong. I want to get you the house, the car, the bank account, and $1 million too. But all you got to do is let me hand you the fish, teach you how to fish. I'm only asking for 90 days. I'll get you on the $1 million dream, and I'll even guarantee it. You see the corporate setup today? For me, it's $17.99. Later today, they'll sell it for $19.98 if you wait. You see, it's $5,400 of cash credit back to you. You get the 3 times your investment. You get the rapid and the refresh too. Now what excuse you got? Zelle, wire, and make a deposit. That's all you got to do. Remember something, like I said earlier today, I love the United States of America Incorporated. I really do. I'm just lucky I mastered the rules and the tools by the time I was 9.5. You see, what they do is pretty simple. They maintain and manage 50 states. All states are corporations too. Every state, they manage all their cities, because that's called the line of defense. You want to play yet? You got to learn how to play the game. You play by the rules. They made the rules and the tools. Let's just play, because we get to play with them, and we get to win too. But again, that's what we, the people, is all about. You see, it's your constitutional right. If you don't step up to get a corporation today, that's on you. You see, hear it again. 14th Amendment of the Constitution says corporations are people. Nixon takes the gold standard out. They just print more money. Whee! Again, I love the USA Incorporated. They manage those 50 states. States manage the cities. That's how they play the game. We're allowed to play too. All right, it's okay with us. Raise rules and tools. Never have joint credit because that's silly and dumb. All right, you get a house, escrow close, escrow homestead, escrow put it in trust. Corporation, you don't name it after you. That's called dumb. You don't name it what it does. That's called double dumb. And you always get up to $1 million of credit, or at least $100,000 more, because we get to write it all off. Isn't that fun? But again, we get the fighting chance to go see it, believe it, and go get it. The way I designed it in 1986. You see, the corporation should have divisions. One called real estate, one called franchise, one called current business. You got to master the line of defense, ladies and gentlemen. If not, you're going to bring the pain home. And I call that silly and dumb. But again, it's up to you. You got the ability to listen and learn. So today, what do we get to do? What I told you in the beginning. Plan on the problem. Someone's going to piss you off today. Someone's going to get in your way. You're going to stub your toe. The bank's going to say no. What are we going to do? We're not going to say boo-hoo. We're going to have safety credit, line of defense. We're going to see it, believe it, and go get it. That's what we're going to do. And if all you want is your credit score to go up with me, it's okay. $4.99, I'll give you a credit card for $1,000. Twice as much you invest in yourself. 90 days or less. You got 877-519-7509. You ought to be calling it right away. You got a Zelle wire, make a deposit today. That's all you got to do. Then you're stuck with me. Won't that be fun? Specialty prices are only good for 30 minutes after the webinar, because I got those sales teams waiting, all right, because they feel they're going to call you because I didn't do my job. It's okay. As long as everybody gets the help, it's all that matters to me. RaiseCredit.com is the voice of credit for you. You got the ability. Now, here's millionaires in the making. Everyone who wants to be a millionaire in the making should get this. This is where it's called step one. I put all the pieces together, from the credit rebuilding, the rapid refresh, the articles, tax ID, officers list, the setup class for 90 days, listening rules and tools, level 1 for the line of defense. I analyze you twice. I make sure you understand if I need you to do one or two things. Now, normally the sales team, they sell for $3,995. But wait, there's more. Through me, I always give it for $2,999. But then I hand you $25,000 of cash credit. I want to take away all your damn excuses, because you all pissed away $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 or more in your life so far. So guess what? That's 8 times the money back to you. Now what's your excuse? All you got to do is Zelle wire and make a deposit today. But again, the American dream. Drive the company car. That's fun. Receive money every month. Pay your bills. Go on a business trip. Help other people. Free up your time. You must set up the line of defense and master raise rules and tools. You want the millionaires in the making? It's $2,999 today. $25,000 of cash credit back to you. All you got to do is Zelle wire and make a deposit. See, I get to personally hold your hand at the workshops. All right, and this is where some of you, I had to drag you up the hill. I'm not going to let you down. You're stuck with me. I don't pass the buck. Nobody does my seminars, workshops, or boot camps but me, 43 years. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to learn and have fun. The status update I do at 1 o'clock every Saturday, the Pacific Standard Time. I might ask you to do one or two things. I'm doing 98% for you. All you got to do is follow through. So today you got to stay safe and strong. We find ourselves sitting here waiting for what's next to come. Let us always remember life is a gift from our Father in heaven. God has given us the opportunity to believe and receive. Let us make the best of the day and give thanks in every way. Thank you, Jesus, for one more day. Amen to that. You got the ability, ladies and gentlemen. Sales team will get you in 30 minutes from now. If you call within the next 30 minutes, everything I offered you, you get from me. The prices are right. If not, it's okay. As long as you get through the system and you get into the workshop with me. Every one of you need to call 877-519-7509. RaiseCredit.com is the voice of credit. At the end of the day, if you're not calling the number, I don't know what to say. All right, 877-519-7509. Remember something. No matter what we go through, at the end of the day, God loves us all.